Well, I've not done a whole lot in this game, but I'm on full health. I think we've got this. Oh, for God's sake. I'll go back to the garage then, shall I? Hello, I'm RetroJules, and a very happy new year to you. Well, it would be a happy new year if I didn't have to grind these damn Polish tanks. Oh my word. Now you're going to have to tell me whether I am really out of touch with the game. It's been a long time since I ground a tank from tier 1. With the Polish tanks, I thought, do you know what, I'm going to start these from tier 1. I'm not going to use any free XP. I'm going to play them through. Well, that lasted all of about 3 seconds and I free XP'd myself to tier 4. And I just do not remember the grinds being so tedious at low tiers. In fact, my memory of the grind seemed to be that the first few tiers were actually quite quick. But with these Polish tanks, I just could not progress them. I just couldn't do the damage. I couldn't get any shots to penetrate. I couldn't get any shots to even go remotely close to the target. Rolling out a constant 75% crew with no skills and then transferring them to the next tank to knock them back down to 75% again, bearing in mind they were probably only about 77% when they got there in the first place. And it has just been horrible. I've hated it. Were really all the low tier grinds this bad? I kind of remember grinds being the fact that you would have very small insignificant guns. But I kind of remember that you would still be able to do a bit of damage if you aimed carefully on the tanks and aimed for the soft spots. But with these Polish tanks, my shots weren't even landing on the map, let alone on the target. So I free XP'd to tier 4. The tier 4 didn't enjoy that at all, and I got this to 25 TP. And that was really painful until I got the last package, the big gun, and at least when you hit something, it gives them a fair old wallop, and if it is top tier, the turret isn't bad. But it's a big tank, it's easy to hit, and it's been horrible. And I also found that I wasn't top tier much, and when I was top tier with not a top tier gun either, and it was just a really horrible experience. But I'm gonna stick with it, because if you know my videos from the past, I'm half Polish and I really want to get the top tier Polish tanks, so I am going to stick with it. Now we seem to be winning this game, and the trouble is there was a mixture of playing low tiers, which I don't particularly enjoy, playing half-cocked stupid guns that don't even aim properly, and also if you mix that in with actually I was being so impatient I wasn't even playing properly, then the whole experience really is not fun at all. I kind of try to stay out of the way as much as possible with this tank. And if I was top tier, which I don't really remember, then I would try and get into some sort of hold downy position if I could, and just hope that my turret armour might bounce the odd shot while I took that long aim to try and get one single shot in with a crew that couldn't hit a barn door. And the guy behind the controller couldn't hit a barn door either. Now that Absolution is sniffing around here somewhere, and I thought I would quite like to take that Merc tank out. Unfortunately, I now have an Absolution in my garage. I had no choice. I completed the Christmas ops and I earned one. I don't think I'll be rolling it out. I must admit though, I do like the camouflage on it. But I think I'll probably be selling that at some stage if it's worth anything. I haven't even looked at it in my garage. Because for the past God knows how long, all I've had on my garage is the tier 9 and 10 filters on. And I've never played tiers this low for a long time. Well, that was that game, and the absolution got me in the end. I didn't even get a chance to snap my shot. And what really helped me with this tank, because I was told that actually when you get to this tank the grind isn't too bad. I'm gonna disagree. Hated this tank. And it was the string theory ops that really helped me, because I had about 4 or 5 games, and no matter how badly I played in them, our team kept winning. So I got to the top string theory and I just kept getting the bonuses, and that accelerated this 25 TP nice and quickly. And I have no fondness for this tank whatsoever, actually. But it was nice to play Port. I haven't played this map for a very long time because it's tier locked. So really nice to see it. Now maybe you guys are going to turn around to me and say, do you know what, Retro? You know, if you play well, these tanks are a joy, but surely you can't be playing any of these tanks. Well, I suppose you could be playing these tanks with 100% crew if you paid gold to put that crew in. But for me, I don't put any equipment on these tanks at this tier because I know I'm not keeping them, so I just don't bother. I absolutely do not load premium up. I will not be encouraged to play premium at low tiers, because I think that then gets players into really bad habits, thinking, well, actually I can go right through all the tiers and just load up loads of premium. If you've seen my videos from way back, you will know I have quite strong opinions about premium spamming and loading up loads and loads of premium. I don't like it, and I don't do it. RT. Aye, we take RT out. Do you know what? Finish the game there. I'm happy now. RT's been taken out. Let's all go home, and hopefully I've got enough XP to go on to the 40 TP, the tank with that nice crate of beer on the front. Please. Oh, go on. Just go on. Just stick it. Oh, am I going to get a second chance? Nice. Nice. Oh, and that tank is taken out. We are 1 tank up. Now, there's a heavy just under the bridge, and it's shooting the other way, so I don't think it's looking this way, and I don't think any tanks are covering it. So I'm just going to go in. No, if you can auto aim, that's it. Just, no, there. Oh, nice. One more. Ah. Another kill taken. This, from what I remember, was pretty much the last game I had in this tank. And there's that, can't remember if it's a heavy or a medium, camping up at F1, staying out the way. It was a Smoothman, one of those Franken tanks. And even though maybe I didn't know at this stage that it was there, which is why I went dashing across here. Well, maybe I did, because I am looking in that direction. And we're absolutely creaming the enemy in this game. Right, well, you guys are going to take that tank out. It's just, there it is. It is a medium. There it is, the Smoothman. Yeah, I'm trying to give that Sherman a nudge, saying, look over there, mate. And here we go. Lower plate, yeah, I'd be lucky from this distance. Boing, bounce. Tracking shot. No, nothing. Anything? This is really what the grind's been like. Shooting at tanks and doing nothing. So that was, from what I remember, the last game in the 25 TP. How did that pan out? Well, I've got the string theory and a very decent 5,200 XP. That will do. Thank you very much. And that got rid of that tank. And one of the very few games where I came an almost respectable top 5. And then I finally managed to unlock the tier 6 40 TP Habiha. At tier 6, maybe now I'll tune in and take the game a little bit more seriously and get stuck in and get myself to the top tier Polish tanks. So we find ourselves on Ghost Town, and this is my very first game. And it's a tier 8 game. 2 tier 6s on this team, and then the rest are 7s and 8s, and 3 tier 6s on their team. Oh my god, this is not going to go well. And that's how I started the game. My first game in the 40 TP with a 75% crew, and it's completely stock. I've got a tier 5 gun in a tier 8 game. And I'm sat here in the cap circle with the other tier 6 Citadel Tiger, and I'm thinking to myself, do you know what? I'm actually quite happy to just sit here for the entirety of the game, keep my health, and just take whatever XP happens by surviving in a tier 8 game with full health. And that was the plan. And I sat here and I thought, I'm not going. If that Citadel Tiger's not going, I'm not going. I'm staying here too. We won't defend the cap because the Citadel Tiger has woken up. And I wasn't even sure if that player was playing, which means, what do I do? Well, okay, that's it. I committed myself. I have moved from the cap. So the plan is to really, selfishly, do nothing. Nothing at all. I've even loaded up some premium in this tank. I just equipped it straight up from stock and thought, just going to carry a few premium rounds like I do in all tanks, just in case. But I don't really plan on firing any shots. I'd rather nobody knows where I am in this game and just get this game done and dusted. Really sure that's not the right attitude to go in with, and I'm sure a very, very good tanker would go in and do something. Maybe, with your 75% crew and your stock gun. And then I thought, well, maybe. Our team have got good coverage of the map, actually. I like the way they've sort of swathed across, and they're all kind of diagonally on that halfway point. And I thought, well, maybe if I head to the centre, then there may be a gap. And I can go and take Artie out, and then that wouldn't be a complete waste. And in fact, if I take Artie out, my team will be very happy that Artie are out of the game. And this is a replay, by the way. And I quite like the way the replay system works from my point of view, because I can flick into sniper mode, and if I do flick into sniper mode, you will actually see my reticle and where I'm firing too. Which is brilliant, because if I do forget to record a game, which is exactly what I did on this game, then I can just go back into my replay and it actually makes an effective video. But as it happens, it was an easy video to make because I didn't do much and I didn't fire many shots. Right, we're up in the middle. Need to be a little bit careful. I'm a very easy shot up here. A very easy target, should I say. I'm just trying to see if I can get... Oh.
Enemies got us in their sights.
Right. So that tier 7 is round the IS is round the corner, so I want to sneak round here and just see if I can TD up on that little snipey point, a Yahtzee. Can I get a tracking? Nah. Try to snap a tracking shot, but absolutely wasn't going to sit there and let that tank hit me. Oh, think I just heard an RT shot fly in. Right, okay, so me and the heavy. Heavy's up top. If I go round, I might be able to sneak through. Oh, so now our heavy. The T-34 is taken out. That IS is going to know where I am. And I'm thinking, well, if that IS comes over the wall, surely it's going to crash and die. It certainly would if I was driving it, and... oh, this is not going to go well. Can I get a shot in? One shot in, and one shot into me, and a fire, and... bollocks. Well, that's that, isn't it, really? That was my first game in my 40 TP, 2 tiers down. I'm really looking forward to your comments below. I really want to know how you've been getting on with the Polish grind. How far did you free XP to? Or did you start from the very beginning? Oh, it's been so painful and so frustrating. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep safe, keep tanking, and I'll see you soon.
No.